crowd and I sing all these songs that be constantly
rolling in my brain.
So I put it with a beat and then mix up off the street. This is what you songs see when I mix it like this. Get the edit and everything I'm filming in the street. Now it's in video mode, so I put it on the internet. Come and take a peekaboo. See if you like who, Mr. DT.
I'm a man with a plan.
Trying to get everything that I know is out there. Cause God told me
There's a big old chair with my name written on it, and I'm trying to take a seat.
and when I get there,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ain't no turning back. F what you talking about, mad man? Yeah, we in the house, jumping off them boats, leather coats, smoking doja, run ahead over. Now, after all the shit I've been through the game, I refuse to change. I'ma stay the damn same. All these haters hating on my young company in the industry. I don't really give a damn. Yeah, I'm off the street. Don't wanna see the mad or the radio. Have you been to my show? I seen my video. Are you a Facebook fan or an iTunes, YouTube? Seen a madman lately. I'm legendary, baby. I'm a madman. I'm from the streets. Up on the daily, they fucking just can't pay me. I'm riding with them killers, we riding since the 80s. Cold and I'm hitting rubber on these motherfuckers. I'm cold as a mother, I'm out here nothing under. I'm riding with my niggas to the wheels fall off. Yeah. That's a bluff. There it is, y'all. That's a throwback by me, the one and only UNG radio station, Big Homie Madman, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to The Truth. Another episode, you know what I'm saying, with me and Brother L. Brother L, what's up?
Hey, straight out of Compton, Black Power, you know, UNG radio station. What's up, man?
Yo, we in the building, man, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those days, man. It's hot outside, feeling good, man. Let me give some shout outs, man, you know what I'm saying? That song right there was by me and DT. DT is from Atlanta, GA. He owns his own company, man. You know what I'm saying? Off the Streets ENT. Y'all go check that out. Go on Instagram right now and follow Off the Streets ENT. That's my boy DT. He got DVDs out there. He's from Bankhead. He been doing DVDs forever. You know what I'm saying? CDs forever. Shout out DT. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, tonight's show is sponsored by Cali Classics. The big homeboy LA Cool. You know what I mean? He got his own enterprise jumping off where he makes shirts, hats, purses, dresses, lingerie, you know what I'm saying? Right now, you got on the Cali Classic mask?
All day.
Hey, show the mask to there it is. He got on a Cali Classic mask, you know what I'm saying? He just delivered some hats and some sweaters over here to the station. So shout out to LA Cool. We represent, you know what I'm saying? And also tonight's show is sponsored by Society Apparel, a new company on the corner of Crenshaw and Slauson. You can go there and get your hats, your shirts. You can go in there and get your merchandise right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's for the people, you know what I mean? Hey, UNG radio station, man. This platform has been jumping off to another level. I'm proud of myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of the team. Everybody rocking hard. Shout out to Cyan for rocking hard. J-Mo the Great for rocking hard. The Horseshoe Gang. GG Sweets. My brother L, you know what I mean? We had a lot of friends and family who've been promoting, really getting it in for us, really tough, you know what I'm saying? And we rocking hard, man, and I really appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? So, like on Tuesday nights, you can get down with Judge's Table, you can get your music played. On Sunday nights, right here, we talk about hood politics and everything like that. Somebody want to go live with us? Who want to go live with us right there? You see it?
Peaches.
Peaches, hit it. Let's see who it is. I ain't scared. Let's talk to him. Go hit the blue. All right, let's talk to these people out here on the streets, man. They might want to talk about something, the truth. We never know what people want to talk about, so that's what this show is based upon. We want to talk to people and see what they got going, all right? We're waiting on Peaches to come through. We're going to be having some live interviews jumping off, man. We're going to be talking about General Seti today, Farrakhan. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about. We just left Crenshaw. We did some commercials right there on Crenshaw. We're going to talk about the murals that's on the wall. A lot of my Spanish, Latino crowd, want me to do some posts on them. So I got some new music from Hypnotic from San Diego. He's gonna get it in. We're gonna talk to Hypnotic. You know what I'm saying? We got Bandit Rome's coming up representing the Latin race. It's not only about just black only. It's about the people. All right, we're going for the truth. That's what this show is about. It's about the truth and the truth only. If it ain't true, we can't mess with it. So while we waiting on this young lady, her thing didn't go through, we're going to talk to Brother L about a few issues out here. I like to go ahead and start tonight's show off, man, and we're going to talk about the independency. All right, the clothing line. A lot of people of color open up clothing lines, and you know, you can go to this. People spend hundreds of dollars to go buy Nike or go buy Adidas. You know what I mean? And we spend plenty of money on cars and all this material stuff. You know what I mean? So since we're in the world of material, you know, now they have upgraded the game to where you look like you nothing if you don't have a $2,000 pair of shoes. If you don't have a shirt that's $500, man. I come from the old school. That's called ridiculous. If you're spending $500 on a shirt, it's got to be a serious. It's got to be something serious going on for you to spend $500 on a shirt. I can understand you get a suit. You're about to go to a big business meeting or something like that. But as far as like spending $500 on a regular shirt is ridiculous, man.
And these days, you know, us black people, we really don't have a lot, you know. So it's like when we do get some money, the first thing we do is go buy that fancy car, go buy that big house. And, you know, it's all about land, and we don't have no land, and we not giving nothing back to the next generation. So it's social engineering, and once we understand that, then we can understand the program and the reason we do the things that we do. We got to go back to the roots of the problem. The Willie Lynch leather, you know, there's a lot of people speaking the truth on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. You can check out Fly Nubian Queen. You can check out Tariq Nasheed. You can check out Young Pharaoh. He's going hard. Young brother going hard in the paint. Cyrus Suicedies. A lot of teachers on YouTube, you know, just, you know, giving you the knowledge so you can know what's going on, you know, today, and you can, you know, fight, you know, the system, because the system, you know, is oppressing everybody, and if you don't understand that, then you really don't have no idea what's really going on. That's what this about, the truth, to wake you up.
That's what this show is about, the truth, to wake you up, you know what I'm saying? It's plenty of information out here, you know. Right now we're distracted. Nobody goes to the library anymore, read, or nobody goes to black bookstores. At one time, they had the book Message to the Black Man. They have the Quran. They got Jet Magazine, Source Magazine, the Wave newspaper, Sentinel newspaper. You could hear information on a lot of these major radio stations. Now, they even had poetry sessions. Like, shout out to my big brother Russell Simmons. You know, he used to have Def Jam comedy, Def Jam poetry, and our comedians and our poets would actually drop real knowledge, you know. So we limited on that part of the game now, and now all we have is the internet, and everybody relies on Siri to tell them everything, GPS, how to get there. You know, everybody's relying on the phone or the laptop, internet. Okay, we got to break our mind out of that chain, y'all, because that's an internet slave, and you want to have your own brain to think for you. You don't want a phone to think for you, because have you ever lost your phone and damn near went crazy because you lost your phone? You know, all your contacts is in there, all your pictures, you pay your bills through your phone, your credit information is on your phone. You know what I mean? We got to get out of that and get back to reality, and reality is that really we didn't even have no cell phones 20, 30 years ago like this, and then with the phones that we did have, most definitely you couldn't go live on Instagram. We had beepers, we had a telephone out there, what they call it, the phone booths. We had phone booths, you know what I'm saying? All these flat screen TVs, smart TVs that's looking at you, smartphones, you know, you can scan it and all that. That's like a chip in your hand, and, you know, this is serious talk, y'all. This is the facts, hood politics, right here at UNG radio station. So we're going to talk to y'all about some of these artists, because we mainly deal with artists. We're going to talk about some conscious artists that are sharing the message. L-Dog, give me about 1 or 2 artists that you function with that talk knowledge and kick the knowledge.
Really, I go with Kendrick Lamar, you know, right now. It ain't too many, you know, rappers out there. Most of the rappers that I mess with is underground, you know.
Right,
you got a lot of underground, you know, RBG, you know, conscious rap.
Right.
I'm trying to wake the people up. A lot of this rap out here is to keep the people asleep. So we
Wow.
gotta understand that we gotta just set the kids down and let them know that yeah, this rap right here, you know, she's shaking her booty and all that, but you gotta understand it's just all to keep you asleep because it's a real agenda going on. You know, I'm not mad at her shaking her butt if it's about revolution. It's like at the end of the day, everything should be revolution.
She's having
At the end of the day.
a red, black, and green outfit, huh? Why
Yeah.
she's shaking it, huh?
Yeah, you gonna be a rapper, be a revolutionary rapper.
At least
You know?
have some stories or a message to tell. Stand for a meaning, because where we come from is a meaning. Everything we do has history and it has a meaning to it. When KRS-One made a song, Love Is Going to Get You, he was telling you a story, how he goes to school, he's learning the education that's really not his, and he has to deal with poverty. So the people in his corner, they're hustling, so he ended up hustling. Now he's not going to school, but he's making money to help his family, but that's not the right way to go, and karma is a mother. For those youngsters that never heard the song Love Is Going to Get You, go check it out. Go follow some of the old school rappers that can maybe possibly help you, like Ice-T, you know, Ice Cube, to help you with a direction and give you a sense of what hip-hop really is, because you need to know the history so you can continue our legacy, because what's happening now is that everybody has to sit home, and these OGs in the acting industry, sporting industry, music industry, film industry, everybody's getting a chance to sit back and concentrate right now, and they're going to come out with some powerful projects. And your little project that you're promoting that's really don't carry no weight is going to get drowned. You know what I'm saying? The little raps that ain't making no sense, like you said, is going to get drowned. Now, Kendrick Lamar, he's a young man, but he's raised with an old soul. He always says his daddy's favorite rapper was Rakim. If his daddy's favorite rapper was Rakim, his daddy most likely probably Muslim. You know what I'm saying? And because Rakim is Muslim. And his lyrics was 30, 40, 50 years ahead of him. He didn't even know that he had this power. You know what I'm saying? He knows it now. And it came so strong, he affected the whole hip-hop nation. You know what I'm saying? That's deep.
Yeah. Yeah, we need conscious rap. You know, these days we need rappers to be conscious, but there's so much money, you know, when they're selling out. You know, they gonna come to you with 100 million just to sell out. So
Wow.
material, that's all we like. That's all we love is the material life. So
Wow.
we teaching our kids to love this material life, and that's all we're doing is shopping, give our money away. We make our money and give it right away, and we're not giving nothing to the babies. And that's what I'm saying. The Hebrew Israelites, the Christians, the Moors, the Nubians, all these groups, and the groups I'm not mentioning that I forgot. You know that it's not on my mind, but. What happened to being black? What happened to
Right,
looking out for your black babies?
Right.
All these groups out here, what happened to, you know, making sure the next generation don't have to suffer like you suffered?
Yeah, he's saying give back. All right, some of the artists don't know the responsibilities and the rules of hip-hop or R&B, so let's break it down. The rule is, all right, back in the day they had, this is my crew / my posse / my hood, all right, / my team. All right, that means that this guy rap or she sings, that was the band, and this is the DJ. They all were a team. And then once they made it successful, one of the teammates, they did a solo album. And everybody in the crew got a chance to shine, even the breakdancer, even the person that did the graffiti on the wall. So after so much time of that being successful, now each individual, they come from a certain neighborhood of their city / community, and they reached out to one of their old friends that they had that used to rock with back in the day, and they bring them up. Now that's why I always speak with these two movie directors, Ice Cube, Spike Lee, and Tyler Perry. Now those three right there are a perfect example, and Mario Van Peebles, and my boy Robert Townsend. What they do, they make a bunch of movies, and then they hire a bunch of people of color. They got black folks playing in a certain role, and they got Spanish playing in a certain role. Because if anybody knows, this is a fact. If you haven't seen it, go watch Hollywood Shuffle. You ever seen Hollywood Shuffle? Baddie, baddie, baddie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a deep movie. It's about a brother trying to get in the movie industry, and every position, every role that he tried out for, they wanted him to be a sellout.
Yeah.
I
saw that.
All we were good enough for was pimps and hoes and drug dealers and all that kind of stuff. So he was like, and it's more to acting than that. You know, we really have a brain. Don't sit here and act like we ain't got. We created a lot in this game. You know what I'm saying? So give us our props and let us do what we got to do. And that's another thing too. Some of the new filmmakers that's on YouTube, they're getting a camera and they writing up scripts and then they shooting these little underground movies, and they're better than some of the movies that's in the movie theater, right? But they gotta expand. Every movie don't need to be about getting the bag, shooting and killing and prostitution, y'all. Be a little bit creative and figure something out. You know what I'm saying? Let's figure something out, man. Let's get right. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is. And just like the basketball players, and a lot of people don't know that basketball players, all these entertainers, a lot of successful black people in America is really going overseas. They open up business in China, they open up business in Africa, they open up business outside of America. So, you know, they got money in America and they got money outside of America. So, you know, just like Akon, he blew up in America, then he went to Africa, and now he's opening up. He's got
His own money, own city. He's working hard.
Yeah, he got his own city and all that, but he got $1 billion loan from the Chinese. And he said once he got that $1 billion loan, he realized that $1 billion was no money.
Right.
You know, so when you got to understand that $1 billion ain't no money, the dice game is $1 million.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We got to understand that these Jews and, you know, Europeans, Chinese, they got, you know, a lot of money. They got stupid money. Like, they wealthy. They're not rich, they wealthy.
Right.
So the little money we talking about, 100 million, just like Bill Cosby, he got over 400 million. He's in jail right now. So that tells you right there that the little money we thinking that's money is really not no money.
Right. It could be taken in a matter of seconds. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still a black man in America.
What's $400 million to Bill Gates?
Not nothing. You know what I mean? Bill Gates, one of the richest white men in America, in the world. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. That's a material thing. For those who don't have no money, use your mind on the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Right now, get into something else. If you take a look, make a graph. Make a graph. Get you a graph. Put it on the wall in your bedroom, in your kitchen, wherever you are, in your mind, and say, look, I make $80 a month off of this. I make $90 a month off of this. I make $200,000 off of this. And put it all in your circle and see what's benefiting you and roll with that. But what ain't benefiting you, eliminate it. Do the same thing with the people. Say, this person right here, every time I see this person, they always arguing. Every time I see this person, they're trying to help me be successful. Make your circle powerful so that way you can continue to go forward. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good people that we love and like out here, but everybody ain't going to heaven. Everybody ain't going to make it on that ship. You know what I'm saying? And this is a deep, this is facts. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here at UNG Radio Station, man. This is facts. I hate to give it to you so raw, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We for the people, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're gonna take a hot sec. Eldar, go on that Instagram and hit wave at some people up there. You know what I'm saying? Just hit it and wave. You gotta push it down. Go up. There you go. Wave at everybody, man, and let them know we do support. And then read some of the comments. Some people are asking you questions. When we do this show, they've been telling me that we have been forgetting to talk to them. So do me a favor. Let me know what somebody said and we'll respond back to them right now. And thank you to our fans out there that's listening in on the phone or the laptop. Somebody saying something right there?
They said the problem is that people find it easier to perform.
People find it easier to perform?
Yeah, perform.
Well, I wonder who said that. It don't matter. But I bet you, who said that? Who? That is so
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Well, they're saying it's easier to perform. Alright, now we ain't exactly sure about what this person is saying about that, but some people can write a powerful song, go on stage and perform, and the crowd loves it, and now people going home so influenced, they remember that stage show, they're going to rock with that stage show for life, they love it, and they support it, you know what I'm saying? So performing, like Tupac said, he didn't know what it was, so he got that light. You know what I'm saying? When he got that light, it was on and popping. You know what I'm saying? So if you get the light, go out there and do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get the light, you know what I mean, continue to push. What they say? Somebody else said something?
No, I'm just
right there, somebody said something.
No, that's the same one.
Same one. Underneath they said something. What they say right there?
No, I just said you waved that.
Okay. Well, look here, Instagram people. We see a lot of people hitting us up, waving and stuff like that. Don't be ashamed to comment. Say what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, go live with us, talk to us. That's what the radio station is here for. You know, the major radio stations, they're not going to interact with you like that. They rather you call in and they rather give you something, a ticket to go and be dangerous yourself probably instead of talk real information for you. You know what I'm saying? Now me, I'm here to talk to you about the Andrew Youngs, the Joseph L. Lowrys, the Minister Farrakhan's, the Pharaoh. You know what I mean? I'm here to talk to you about the people that's handling the business. Now earlier today, they said, somebody hit me earlier today and they was like, we love UNG Radio, man. Y'all representing. You know, you're nothing like these other platforms on YouTube that are exposing people. They're basically putting people on TV and they just talking about this and this and that, and they disrespecting our culture, and y'all giving it up. So I appreciate stuff like that. So when you comment to me and hit me up, shout out to Kenny from COB. I see him over there representing. You know what I'm saying? Kenny representing to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate when people rocking with us like that, man. You know, we got some powerful music that we're gonna play for the people tonight. We're gonna continue this interview, man. If anybody want to hit us up 706-940-9505, or hit us up on Instagram at UNG Radio Station. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back into what we're talking about. Now, let's go to we talked about conscious artists. The reason why they can't do it is because they're on a label and conscious music's not selling. If you make a conscious song, you might not get played on the radio, you might not get to do a show, you might not make enough money, your label's gonna drop you, you're doing too much. So that's the reason why some of them don't do it. But I totally understand a lot of rappers are making hit songs just to be on the radio, but when they get off the radio, they are conscious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about some athletes that are conscious, because the athletes are really in the spot. The whole world's watching. Only so much of the world watching rap, but everybody watches the football, the Super Bowl. Everybody watches the NBA Finals. So when Kaepernick took a knee, that's the reason why it was so powerful. Now, athletes are afraid to step up because they don't want to lose their endorsements. They don't want to say certain things, so they don't want no trouble because they're making real money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you got to say about that?
Man, they're making a lot of money, but we got to stand up. Just like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the NBA, they stood up. I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and
Muhammad Ali, plenty of them.
Yeah,
Muhammad Ali is a perfect example.
Yeah,
He went
it was a
against
lot of
America
greats.
and he said he wasn't going to war.
Yeah.
Now, that right there was fire.
Yeah, it was a lot of graces, NBA players and NFL players that stood up against the system.
Right.
That's why it made Kaepernick so easy to follow in the athletes before him, they footsteps,
That's
you know.
right.
So, right now it's all about being conscious,
Right.
just like the Clippers, the NFL, the Clippers owner.
Yeah.
He was saying all that racist talk, and then it got caught up.
Down. That's right.
So we got to understand that it's a lot of racism in sports.
Right. It's certain things you can do and you can't do. You know what I'm saying? And in sports, they call them the $1 million slave. All right, because like I said, they're making a certain amount of money. They can't use certain terms. They got to do certain things, and they're under the camera at all times. You know what I'm saying? And for those who don't know, in the NFL and NBA, a lot of those rules were created for black people. They didn't have that many rules at first. When they say, oh, you're 15 minutes late to work, that's a $5,000 fine. Or he used a bad word after the game and talked to an announcer the wrong way. Or he swung on this person on the court. Or he did this, or traveling. Or they raised the rim because we dunking good. Everything was adjusted because of us, you know what I'm saying? And that's a cold thing. And, you know what I'm saying? We need to get into depth about that, you know what I mean? Are you going to be the person to do what God say? Or are you going to do what they tell you? Or are you going to be yourself? Or are you going to do a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? So look, let's go into a little break right quick, you know what I'm saying, for the people out there. You know what I mean? Let's talk to all our kin folks and let everybody know that we here for you, you know what I'm saying? We giving it our best. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cali Classic, our sponsor once again. Shout out to Miss Very Sexy Lady, our sponsor. GG Sweets, the Family Legacy. Go back down. Somebody hit you to go live. A little bit more. Go down. There, one more time. Right there. No, somebody said something to you, man. Somebody said something to you. But look here, it's UNG Radio Station. We about to get into this song called The Beast. All right, y'all. Right here on UNG Radio, y'all.
Do it.